And just taste that fresh, hot, delicious popcorn.
Just like at the movies.
It's the family treat that makes watching TV as much fun as going to the movies.
It's fun to watch, too.
Out here in the fields, I fight for my meals.
When in Tel Aviv, be sure to visit the... Oh. Come away to Paraguay, where your date will be sold into white slavery and you'll awaken with an immense headache and missing vital organs. Strumming my sixth string on my front porch swing. Starring Paul Reiser as the driver and Miguel Ferrer as the driven, and Dee Hess as Paraguay's White House. You think the audience understands yet that the scene involves a car leaving a house? Better give it another minute. And cue the soundtrack switch to Goblin with Giorgio Moroder. Thanks for the ride to church, Bill. I really appreciate it. Why the hell did I ever come here? Oh yeah, cheap living and Nazi hunting, that's right. Oh, I'm being followed by a moon shadow. Damn it, I can't get that song out of my head. I will practice aiming gun at everyone in car. First Mr. Sunglasses on a cloudy day. Then brawny man at the wheel, ha ha ha. Then maybe I use your brawny paper towels to clean up the mess, no? Oh great, Cat Stevens needs target practice. Just pretend not to notice. I'm in a great mood. Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down. Oh, why the long face?
Remember, we want him alive.
Hey, when can we pull over and take a leak?
Now.
Okay.
Dr. Hess! Come out, both of you, with your hands up!
Stand on one foot and pat your head with one hand and rub your belly with the other. He was reaching for a cigarette. Yeah, well, he got a lucky strike. This is a sad day for none of us. I'd take a leak now.
I said I wanted him alive. Yes, but he wants to kill us.
Oh, peace train. Come take me home again. Paging Mr. Herman. Mr. Herman, you have a telephone call at the front desk.
Hello?
Hey, bro, just
Mr.
chilling in
Caldwell.
a hospital bed.
I'm glad you called. My plane leaves in about an hour, and I'll be back in Vienna on Friday.
You want a souvenir from Paraguay?
Unfortunately.
Aaron, I have told you not to take any action without being 100% certain that this Dr. Hess was Mengele.
I love my marriage.
Yes, of course. Dr. Hess, or Ruting, whatever, was an acetue.
What's an acetue?
And high up in the hierarchy,
Hierarchy?
he deserved to be banished.
I love that
For
man
world
so
opinion,
much.
we can only banish documented crimes. Otherwise, any action appears to be cold-blooded murder. Understand?
You're right, sir. I'm sorry.
It's just I've been watching Dexter a lot.
I had
you
very
know.
special reasons for wanting to capture him alive.
I know. I want you to help me draft the appeal to be telecast all over South America. We know Mengele is hiding there. I'll see you on Friday.
Yeah, sure I will. Formalities.
I'd like to check out.
You can't do that. Yes, sir, we do not accept monopoly
Antonio,
money. We need actual
bother, Antonio.
cash. It's a cryptogram. My estimation, notwithstanding, gay entomologists loses efficacy. Looks like one of those big indoor shopping malls. Okay, Flyboy, let's check it out. A Samuel Z. Arkoff rejection. A non-Dino De Laurentiis production of AR, Anonymous Retards, The Real A-Team. You idiot, this isn't Paraguay, this is medieval France. Pick that up, you tool. In the role that made his father disown him. Angel of Death goes on vacation. Well, medieval France was a new world to anonymous Viennese retards from 1987, but we've come a long way since then. I think I'll never come to Paraguay again. An invisible John Voight stars in Table for Five. Oh, honey, I've been bored with you as long as I can remember. Tender Mercies, starring not Robert Duvall and not Meryl Streep.
Your attention, please.
You can't have
We
it.
interrupt our program for a special message in connection with a recent murder near Villarica of a German-born physician. This gentleman, Dr. Hess, has apparently been mistaken for the infamous concentration camp criminal, Dr. Mengele, who has never been caught and brought to justice. Mankind shall never forget the most monstrous of crimes ever perpetrated, consciously and scientifically, by human beings on other human beings. The mass murder of millions of people, Jews, Gypsies, and other so-called non-Aryans. These images shall remain as a warning for generations to come. The Nazis called it the final solution.
How is all
At
this
first,
breaking
the mass murders
news?
were perpetrated by various means. By shooting, by starving to death, or simply by hanging. But finally, for greater efficiency, the slaughtering process has been perfected. The victims were killed by poison gas, and their bodies burned in ovens, which were operating around the clock.
My parents died there.
Whoa, did you hear that
Some of the
second
corpses
voice
did not
coming from
burn
the
well.
TV?
and their
Yes,
charred
I did.
remains
Was that another
and their
newscaster?
belongings
That
had
was
to be
weird.
buried anyway later on. The most abject of these Nazi criminals was possibly Dr. Joseph Mengele, an educated man, a physician. He mutilated innocent women and children, pretending that his cruel, so-called experiments would serve to improve the human race. His victims, even babies, were inoculated with viruses and operated upon while fully conscious. He is still alive and
Isn't
supposed
the
to be hiding
Dallas
somewhere
Marathon
in South
today?
America.
I want to find out who shot JR.
It's late. I've got to go to work. See
And
you
find
next
some
weekend.
pants that fit me better. But I like the way your pants fit. I can see the outline of my favorite part of you. Oh, I could have had a V8. How can I live with herself?
Rachel, telephone for you. Here.
Oh, I'm waiting to hear if I got the part in the Duran Duran video. Rachel, we'd like to thank you for accommodating our producer on the casting couch.
It's me. I called you because I had to see you immediately because I got a call yesterday from a girl who used to work with me at the nightclub. Her name is Eva. She was fed up with the club and she accepted some rich guy's offer to live with him. I didn't hear from her until late last night. She sounded pretty nervous.
Why?
She said she was not free to come and go, but she had to talk to me. Friday, she was to get away for an hour.
Probably tired from the champagne and caviar.
She then all of a
probably
sudden
just
she hung
dreamed
up.
about living with a rich guy who
She
keeps
said she
her
heard
as a
that Nazi
slave.
appeal.
Don't worry so much.
Where does this rich guy live?
20 miles out of town on Highway 5.
No, it's too inconvenient. Forget it.
Okay, let's go have a look.
I force you by elbow.
Sounds interesting.
She said they lived like in a castle.
I don't like looking over your right shoulder. Yeah, that's bad. Hey, flip on the windshield wipers. I just like them when they move. Okay, there. You happy? Oh, yes. Meanwhile, in medieval France, King Philip the Fair conspires with the papacy to overthrow the Knights Templar.
Heva Castle looks more like a fortress.
Please say that again. I didn't understand you.
Hey! Hey!
Why are there
Who is
palm
this
trees
place?
here?
It looks interesting.
No entrance. Get away. Get away. Back off. No entrance.
We are tourists.
Back off. Get away.
Okay. They've got something to hide, that's for sure. Let's have a look from above.
I still didn't understand you. Hey, Brian, did you ever see Brokeback Mountain? No, it won't be made for another 20 years. Oh, that's right. Never mind. I know that Frisbee's around here somewhere. Keep looking, you guys. Anthony Michael Hall, in the Hitler Youth Mod Squad. Well, old Bessie's dying. Time to put her down. They're not wearing swastikas and jeans. Kill them!
Calling helicopter number 2. Calling helicopter number 2.
I have to go number 2. This situation is scaring the crap out of me. Anonymous retards ignores the distress call and goes sightseeing. Fun for the whole family! Come ride the octopus what the hell. Okay, Jim, the movie's here, bud. Swing the view over this side of the bushes. There you go. Now leave it fixed on those Whataburger waste cans there. Yes, the What a Waste can. That's real funny. This carnival music is making me nauseous!
My God, Rachel, what happened?
We rode through a paintball game between Nazis wearing jeans. Don't you remember? It was less than a minute ago.
We need an ambulance. Got a phone?
Not here. I'll get my bike.
Wait.
She is dead. I take opportunity to cop a feel one last time.
How did it happen?
And by the way, I'm a sensitive and empathic trapeze artist.
Up there on the hill.
Does that explain everything?
We wanted to take a look inside. Do you know who they are?
No.
But then I don't know who you are either.
Germans?
Maybe.
Could be Nazis.
Who knows?
We have to find out who they are up there.
And then?
I'm Lady Macbeth.
I don't know yet.
Listen, I'm an acrobat. Might come in handy. And a gypsy. The Nazis gassed my father. If you need any help with those bastards, count me in.
Thanks. We have to call the police.
Look, in this country, we should keep away from the police. You see what I mean?
That we should keep away from the police, yes.
Let's take her inside.
We'll bury her in my trailer. More inappropriate music. Hey, sweetie, you having fun at the fair so far? No, Daddy, I didn't like it when the lady died.
Got him. There's no woman. What should I do? Kill him. Okay.
Yeah, I don't wanna, but okay. What the hell are we doing on the set of Time Rider? That's Lyle Swan down there. 5 minutes before Starbucks closes. Ow, got my leg.
He's taking cover. I can't get him.
Leave it now.
Okay, coming back.
Driver, take us inside the building. Yeah. Now I'll put on goggles as if they're sunglasses and walk away cool. Huh? There was a train station right here before I went in the salon. I wonder what happened to it. Hey, little girl, want a piece of candy?
Who are you? What do you want?
To be friend. I'm a friend. Rachel sent me.
Where is she? Why isn't she here?
Come with me and I'll explain everything. Get into my car.
This kind of thing happens all the time around here. Just get in the car. Yes, she fell for it. Now I take her to see Superman 4, The Quest for Peace. Hurry, while it's still in theaters.
Rachel, it's all my fault.
If only she'd never met you.
I should have never called her. But I had to talk to somebody. I had to. She's the only friend I have.
And even she didn't want to be my friend. I had to convince her.
I know, Eva, it's hard.
It's been hard ever since you got in the car.
Tell me what you were going to tell Rachel.
Ironically, I was going to tell her I don't want to be friends anymore.
Rachel told me that you both worked in the same nightclub and that you quit your job because you met someone. Who was it?
Carl Herman. He's a businessman. Very courteous and charming. Very rich.
Did you meet him at the club?
No. Mr. Herman would never visit nightclubs.
Then how did it happen?
Well, about 20 minutes ago when this movie first started.
I was even ready to quit. Rachel was the only good thing about the place. She made it bearable. One night a customer came in that I'd never seen before. He was well-dressed and very handsome.
He looked like a young Robert Mitchum, but with blonde hair that he cut himself.
He stayed until closing time and kept coming back, night after night. I really liked him. He was, I don't know, different. I'd never met anyone like him before.
Except Pat Sajak.
He never told me much about himself, not even about his work. It was all very mysterious, and I suppose that was part of the attraction.
Bottoms up, if you know what I mean.
We really had fun together. It was almost too good to be true.
We tripped the lights fantastic.
We were dancing when he invited me to a party his boss was giving, Carl Herman. He said that Mr. Herman wanted to meet me. Of course, I was dying to go. The trouble was, I didn't think that my boss would let me off.
Oh, wow, it's raining. Only
we
over
weren't on
there.
what you would call friendly terms. But Wolfgang said that he'd take care of it and went over to talk to him. I saw him give my boss money. It must have been a lot because there wasn't any problem.
Which camera are we looking at?
We left almost immediately.
Oh, we keep going? Okay.
Then something changed. The minute we left the club, Wolfgang changed.
He grew fangs and fur like a wolf.
Very quiet. He hardly spoke. And he had 2 bodyguards escort us to the car.
I swear I saw one of them at 16
I was so excited
candles.
about going to the party that I really didn't take much
Does
notice.
everybody see me? Yes,
It came to me later when I started putting it all together. He'd done a really good job dazzling me with his charm. He even brought me flowers every night. And before I knew it, there we were, zooming off in his fabulous sports car. When I saw the estate, I almost died. I was expecting something great, but it was really spectacular.
The catering was from
for
Red
me,
Lobster.
My parents are poor. They always have been. And my twin sister and I would spend hours pretending to be gracious ladies, hosting parties like this one. It was like a dream come true. She was the only thing missing. I don't expect you to understand.
Then why are you telling me?
I'd only seen this sort of thing on television or at the movies.
A lot like this one.
The gardens, the fountains, the music.
The righteous cocaine. Life is wonderful.
It was wonderful. There were a lot of people, and they all looked rich. I noticed that most of them were foreigners. Everyone seemed to know Wolfgang, but he took me directly to meet Mr. Herman.
Hey, this is some chick I just met. She seems pretty cool.
When he introduced us, Mr. Herman kissed my hand. I could feel everyone staring at me. I don't know what happened to Wolfgang. He disappeared while I was talking to Mr. Herman. I asked him about it a
she's
few
got a
days
nice
later, and
hiney.
you know what he said? He told me he didn't like women. He'd been recruiting for Mr. Herman. I was furious.
And by furious, I mean flattered.
Meanwhile, I was being flattered by all the attention an important man like Mr. Herman was giving me. He wanted to know everything about me and asked me all sorts of questions.
Are you transgendered?
I was invited to stay overnight and was shown to my room by a woman named Gertrude. I wondered if the other guest rooms were as beautiful as mine.
But I never found out since it doesn't matter.
At breakfast the next morning, Carl, Mr. Herman told me that he was German, but he'd been living in this country for a long time, that he was more or less retired, and then he invited me to stay with him as long as I wanted. One night, a few weeks later, I woke up and he wasn't there, so I got up to look for him.
I was craving a bottle of Dos Equis since I'd recently seen a commercial for it. Oh, I left that Wagner CD playing in my room. The chair knows something. Well, this looks interesting and harmless. What you doing, Carl?
He stood there, staring at me.
That's when I realized I had a booger hanging
I realized
out.
I discovered his secret. And then...
Go on.
And then he started screaming about his private rooms. His eyes, my God, he looked like a mad dog. The next morning, Carl came into my room and served me breakfast in bed.
He made the best eggs I've ever had.
Did you see any photographs in that room?
Yes, there was one that showed Karl Hermann shaking hands with Adolf Hitler, but I don't know, it was strange. It bothered me.
I can't imagine why.
What do you mean, bothered you?
Because Hermann was wearing a doctor's uniform.
Are you sure you told me everything?
Well, first the Earth cooled, then the dinosaurs came, but they all got too big and fat and died.
All right, Garcia, take her back.
But I'm enjoying your ridiculous conversation.
Why did you want to talk to Rachel about all this?
Because last week I saw a television program, and I don't know, for some reason I connect Hermann with Mengele.
I think we're alone now.
That's one of Hermann's cars.
Hermann Monster, that is. He's one of Mengele's experiments. I wonder if we have time to stop at Taco Bell. Yes, I need a chimichanga, please. Hey, stop staring at me. You're making me nervous. But I like you. Hey, man, don't shoot through my windshield like last time. It does us more harm than it does them. We gonna walk down to the hectic avenue, and then we change a tire.
Get down, they've got guns.
I'm kidding, no they don't. I just wanted your head in my lap. No, stay down there while Garcia leads us a while. I wanted to end with a big explosion. Sky full of smoke.
Oh my God, Carl will kill me after this.
Listen, you don't have to be afraid. Those men are dead.
You don't understand. You don't know.
What don't I know?
That you don't understand. I just told you.
Tell me.
No.
Let's move it, huh? The police.
Okay, let's go.
Here, this will make you feel sleepy. I mean better.
Do you feel better?
Thank you.
What is it we don't know? Tell us. Why do you have to go back to Karl Hermann's? Come on, Eva. We are your friends. We want to help you.
Are you going to help my baby, too? I'm pregnant.
Karl Hermann's child?
Now this is getting interesting.
He's so rich. He promised to take care of us.
But he's too old. It's impossible, no?
Yes, he's too old to have a child the normal way. So he convinced me to do it scientifically.
You mean artificial insemination?
Yes.
I'm sorry. I know how you feel.
You do?
But I need details. I'll explain later. Try to tell us as much as you can.
Especially the erotic stuff.
All right, I'll try. I woke up and found both Carl and Gertrude in the room.
And the camera was tilted like in the old Batman show when a villain appeared on screen.
I'd never seen before. We were in a room that looked like a hospital clinic, and Gertrude was getting ready to give me an injection. I kept hearing these strange sounds like crying, or more like whining.
And when I asked Carl what it was, he got really mad and slammed the door.
And by slammed, I mean carefully closed it so as not to disturb the sleeping patients next door.
Nothing happened. But I know what happened.
There was a sale at Kmart.
After Gertrude gave me the injection, I passed out, and Carl did the operation. So now I'm pregnant, and Carl's the father.
No.
That's not what happened. I was there.
I don't think so. I don't believe it's his child.
What? What are you trying to say? Whose child could it be?
I don't know.
Well, then what the hell is your point?
Maybe hormones from several men. Experiments.
What are you trying to say? That he used me like a guinea pig?
Look, this scene isn't really going anywhere. Why don't we transpose a short clip of you trying to look emotional from earlier?
Now relax. You can stay here as long as you want.
Getting uncomfy.
Take it easy. Garcia will give you a sedative.
Why does everyone want me drugged? Damn it, Garcia, quit breaking everything. Well, gosh darn it. Maybe I could do stand-up comedy again. Oh, no, I can't. I'm not funny. There'll always be comfort in my hair. Fernando, you're snorting coke at a time like this?
Later, Shara. Put it over there.
You must eat something.
Take it away. How can I think of food with all this?
Don't you know how much you annoy me? Answer the damn thing.
Hello? Just a moment, please. Uruguay. It is Mark.
Mark Singer? From the Beastmaster? I've waited years for this call.
Yes. Sorry to wake you, sir. I know it's 2 a.m. there, but it's important. It's about Mengele.
I thought you said this was important.
Yes, it could be. But it isn't proof.
They killed an innocent girl just because we wanted to take a closer look at them. But we got 2 of them the next day. The girl, she said something that makes me believe it must be him.
She said it is him.
Call Herman.
Now listen carefully. You don't know that Herman is Mengele. You only assume he is. That's not enough. I want no more, you say. I don't want to hear what the girl told you. Mengele must be positively identified. Fingerprints, anything. We need proof.
I will send you all the proof I can. Sorry, I had to call so late.
I hate goodbyes, so I won't say it. You lied to me. That was not Mark Singer.
What's the matter?
I wanted to ask him what was it like working with Tanya Roberts.
Anything wrong?
Well...
Don't be so harsh.
Was I? Aaron?
Did you forget he was born in a concentration camp? That his mother and father died there? Remember, I am a witness.
I know.
Okay, you two obviously have a lot to talk about. I'm just gonna go elsewhere.
We must proceed with utmost care. However, I don't think he's the type to be discouraged.
Our first priority is to find out as much as possible about the activities on the inside. How is it coming, Eva?
Well, I haven't seen all the areas of the property.
Except for the drawbridge and the turrets and the dungeon.
This is the wall that goes around the main building.
How high?
I'm actually pretty high right now.
But certainly it's too high for anybody to climb over unless you know an acrobat.
I do.
Yeah, what an obvious bit of foreshadowing that would be.
The other day when I was there with Draco, the states seemed to be on the flank of the hill, not on the top.
That's right. This would be a good area for you because nobody would be able to see you or hear you.
Oh, and I guess that would be a good thing, right? Thanks a lot.
Well, Tomorrow will be another day. Garcia and I have a lot of work to do.
Not really. We just want to be alone together.
We'll find somebody to stay with you.
Hey, I like this guy. Goodbye, Garcia. Once you go white, you'll be all right.
Roger. Sorry to interrupt you, but I have some good action for you. Huh?
Fantastic! When do we start? Right away?
Not so fast. We are preparing something important. But the real action comes later.
When? Tell me.
I like dinner and a movie first.
I can't right now, but it's something special.
I like that. What is it?
Babysit.
Yeah, I'd babysit in my head all the time.
A lovely girl. She's in hiding. I don't want her to be alone while Garcia and I are away, not even a minute.
Do I look concerned?
Who from?
A bunch of Nazis. I hope to find out some more about them tomorrow or the day after. Sorry.
No, you're not.
Garcia will
Neither
let you
am
know
I.
when to report for duty. Okay?
Right! Yeah!
When I'm excited, I want to give people cheap shots.
David,
Yes?
Mark is here.
Mark Singer from the Beastmaster?
Come on, Mark.
Check it out, man. I'm backmasking an Ozzy Osbourne album.
Okay, Danny. You can go upstairs and play.
Mark and I are going to get high and jam.
Hi, David.
Hello, Mark. Is your TV set on the blink again?
Jeez, why are you so loud?
Not that there was anything world-shaking to look at these days.
There was.
Oh, yes. You mean the Mengele appeal?
Sure.
I see now. You're after that bastard. I get it. That's why you need my telemic. It's a strange-looking contraption, but it'll work real miracles for us.
Great. Come, show it to me, and I'll explain what we are gonna do.
That telemic. We're gonna shove it up the rear end of a Nazi war criminal until it comes out his mouth. Then I speak into it a cool one-liner. I say, you reading me loud and clear now, aren't you? Then, when no one laughs, I tap the mic and say, hello, is this thing on?
Say, anybody here?
Yeah, what is it? Oh, hello!
Remember your offer to get even with those bastards up there?
Sure, anytime.
Right now.
Okay, I'll take a minute. I just gotta change my clothes, okay?
No,
Thanks,
come as
we'll
you
wait
are.
in the
You
car
look
for
like
you.
superhero.
Okay.
Tonight on the Rockford Files, Jim takes a couple of guys to Area 51 and then just drives away. Here comes the rain again, washing up my head. Okay.
Okay. The top of the hill is here to the left. David and I will climb up there to begin with. We should have a good view from there. Jose, look. This is that wall.
When you get there, you'll be on another continent in another century.
The terraces are right behind it. Any object that could have fingerprints, a cup, a saucer, an ashtray, anything would do. Garcia will go with you. These bags might come in handy. If everything works out, we will meet here in 1 hour. Good luck.
Now I go on vacation. Hey, can I bring this thing along? Sure, let's go. You sure this thing won't call attention to our whole operation? Yes. Okay, it's just if they see us, I'll be the first when they shoot. Yes, I know. I mean, don't be silly. I'm going back the way we came. call yourself Mr. Agility? I'm getting too old for this. Over there, it's late 20th century Paraguay. Enter Butt Guy. I'm Acrobat Man. Hey, I see Tanya Roberts. That was good movie. It really makes you stop and think, you know? Yeah, about all the wonderful ways I could be dying instead. Lex Luthor and his goofy nephew create Nuclear Man, born in the sun with a cape on, and he and Soup chase each other around the planet for half the movie. What the hell, man? Well, I liked it.
This is perfect. We're lucky. Herman and Wolfgang, just like Eva described them. I see them clearly.
You can hear them, too.
They're arguing about Superman 4. Damn it, that was last showing. The spirit of the first film is still there. Yeah, but this time we get London passed off as New York. Didn't you see those buses when he went to the UN building? These are trifling details. Trifling? How about Superman's hair, so strong that a boulder is suspended from it, yet they walk in and cut it with a pair of scissors? Or about carrying Mariel Hemingway in space and she doesn't even get a slight chill in negative 450 degrees.
Up tongue!
Baby!
Aren't you ashamed of yourselves? Mr. Herman has come to see your progress.
I liked
Carlos!
it, and you will never change
Hogan,
that.
Hans!
It was uplifting. Yeah, uplifting from my chair.
You are the best. Draw your knives. Come on, draw your knives! Attack me! Try to kill me! Come on!
And I told you, brown shirts, not yellow.
Come on, come on!
I'm floating.
The three of you will continue exercises to midnight.
I admire your spirit of sacrifice. The Führer would have been proud of you.
The rest of you, combat training. Come on, Jürgen, take command.
All right, come on.
Move it, get the lead out! Shuffle, move around!
Freddie Mercury and Griffin Dunn.
Try harder!
Why is the camera following us away from the action? Aren't we just extras? So as I was saying about Mariel Hemingway in space, not only did she not instantly freeze to death, but she's breathing. Nuclear Man freezes when Superman pushes the moon in front of the sun, and suddenly she's in danger of falling, Joe. Falling in space. I heard the original project was much longer.
It's a shame, but we'll never find out what project they are talking about. They just walked out of range.
You try. Enjoy the silence. It's by Depeche Mode. You'll like it.
No, not completely. It's too feeble to hear now, but it's being recorded on tape. I may be able to amplify it later.
You're a genius.
You can make a remix?
I'll try to get some pictures from the other side. I'll be back to help you down with the equipment.
Okay.
Yeah, like I'm gonna listen to Depeche Mode when I have the Pink Floyd reunion album. Joe, the woman had wind blowing in her hair. In space. You must see the larger picture. Yeah, I'm starting to think we saw different pictures. Did you hear that? Mengele actually liked that stink bomb called Superman 4. Yeah, I heard that. I think I managed to forget most of it, but I do remember that as the film progressed, it had ever-decreasing production values. Yeah, I know, right? Like we're watching them run out of money. It's too bad. The Glass of Destiny. Samwise Garcia and Frodo Agility. In a world where everything's exactly as it seems, A lonely acrobat and an even lonelier assassin with a heart of gold team up to stop a ruthless Nazi scientist with questionable taste in movies. Vincent Cassel is Robert Plant in Out on the Tiles. Goodbye, cruel world. Nazi crotch. Has Mr. Agility ever actually earned his name?
Okay, I think we've got it.
I can't get in the car with this damn thing on. Just stick your butt out the window.
It's unbelievable, the phone service in this country.
It's the pizza guy.
Mr. Felsberg, we have made some progress. We may be able to prove our man's identity. I have his fingerprints.
Are you holding them hostage?
But they're extremely fragile, breakable.
Fingerprints
I don't
are
trust the mail
fragile?
service in this country. I don't think we can get them again if they are lost.
You're right. Hold on. They have some fingerprints. Good.
But they are fragile.
You leave immediately? Of course. Mark, Aaron Horner, our expert, will take the first plane he can get. Give him the evidence. Good luck.
Oh, I have to poop. Thank you for flying Transcendental Airlines. Will that be chanting or non-chanting?
Thanks very much.
I'd like a single room.
For how long, sir?
Just one night.
May I have your passport, please?
No, you may not. I need that.
Thank you very much. Room 217, Mr. Horner. Excellent.
Do you have a telephone down here?
Over there at the bar.
Strangers in the night. Do, 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 do.
People here, I mean, Colin, I don't know.
This is Redoubt for the Chubasco Hotel. A man called Aaron Horner just checked in. Israeli passport. I've seen him before. In Villa Rica, Paraguay.
Yes, sir, I am speaking loud enough for him to hear me.
That's where I used to work. Now I remember. It was the day Dr. Hess was murdered. He checked out the same morning in a hurry.
Thanks, Mark, but not tonight. I need some sleep. I'll see you in the morning.
But I'll be thinking about
I'm
you.
in 217, so just come right on. Okay? Good night.
He sounds like a nice guy. He doesn't want to have dinner. He's going to bed. I'll take it to him in the morning. Emma, wrap it up as a present. He wants to hand carry it all the way to Vienna. We must make sure that he gets safely on the plane. We'll set up some kind of protection.
Get jiggy with it.
Here.
Get jiggy with it.
This is what we are gonna do.
Get jiggy with it. Okay, there's a guy walking. Don't hit him. Don't hit him. Don't hit him.
I don't think it will be long.
Okay, I'll wait for you in the lobby.
I'm always waiting. I never get to do anything except catch a glass on a roof.
Sir, may I help you?
Yes, where is the New Age section?
Mr. Hanna.
He's upstairs.
I know.
I'll call him.
It's all right. I'm expected.
Mm-hmm. We'll see what you're expecting, Buster. I've got your number. Yep, it's good to change the scenery every once in a while when you're waiting.
A fellow just went up to see him. No. I've never seen him. Never before.
So some guy went up the stairs, and that's why you called? Look, I have things to do.
Congratulations. How'd you get him?
It's fantastic.
I have some talented friends.
You have some talented
I hope they
fingers,
turn
too.
out to be Mengele's fingerprints. And that the telephotos are sharp enough.
So do I.
Mr. Felsberg. He's a great man, you know.
I do. Can I drive you to the airport?
No, the airport bus is only a few blocks away. And my luggage is right here.
Take good care of it.
Glad to meet you. Me too.
I'm glad to meet me too. It's the 4th frickin' time I've tried to tie this thing. Are you still mad at me for making you wait all the time? Watch out, you're gonna hit the camera! Hey, Garcia, still waiting for the guy that already left, huh?
Whiskey on the rocks, please.
No, I mean literally on rocks. And Dom Perignon is coming with me.
Thank you very much. Goodbye.
Death in Venice, directed by Luchino Visconti.
Everything is under control.
Do not attempt to adjust your television sets. Danny DeVito. Bruno Kirby. Long Face from Austria, and Aunt Sally and Little Timmy. Go ahead, won't show on this shirt.
What happened? What happened?
First he was killed, then we all stopped to gawk at him.
Okay, let's go.
Wait a minute.
Susan, you left the door open again.
Last call for flight number 320 to Vienna via Rio de Janeiro, Dakar, and Rome. Boarding gate 6.
Satan, Beelzebub. Diet Coke is good for you. Walmart meets all your shopping needs.
Thank you very much, everyone. Great! You're just in time. Sit down.
Sit down where?
Just anywhere. And listen.
I think the Eagles are trying to tell me something.
Now, tell me.
General Mendoza is ready with his coup. The army's with him. Colonel Silva Gomez reports the same. His country's so ripe. 200% inflation, corruption, famine. Not that Silva Gomez will be a better dictator, but he will be our man. His country will become one of the pillars of the Fourth Reich.
Reich?
He's sending us a company of his men to back up our local uprising after our meeting on the 24th. They may be here by then.
Pink Floyd live at Pompeii.
On the 24th, will you?
Obersturmführer Sperling, General von Spiegelman. In fact, everyone's coming except...
Senator Palpatine.
Of course, poor Dr. Hess.
Ah, yes. Poor Dr. Hess. Fine, Wolfgang. On the 24th, then, you did a good... Fine, Wolfgang. On the 24th, then, you did a good job.
I am so lost.
You're a genius.
You sure you haven't mistaken me for Frank Zappa?
All we need now is the confirmation that those fingerprints are Mengeles.
Jessica Tandy and Morgan Freeman in Driving Mr. Mengele. stop that tapping noise. It's irritating.
Joseph Mengele.
Mengele?
Photographed with Adolf Hitler in his clinic, 1939.
Okay, honey, you don't need to talk like that. I mean, I already get it, that this is a computer.
Last seen, 1984.
At a George Michael concert.
No data since
the release of Mr. Roboto. Secret. He's got a secret.
No records on this man. Unknown. No records.
Although it might be the guy from Air Supply.
I've just come from the lab.
You have a rare disease called 8 testicles.
Could be Mengele's.
Hey, don't shoot the messenger.
What do you mean, could be? Are they or not?
Am I John
Well,
Huston
some
or
of the girls
not?
respond, others don't. It could be caused by aging. After all, those records are half a century old. The other one, the photograph, the young one, is Wolfgang von Backe, an American mercenary born of German immigrants.
With an albino African Eskimo cousin.
Evidently, he was wounded in the hip in Vietnam, and his bitterness led him to fascism. He's a very dangerous man.
Get me Mark Logan. Huh?
Get me Acrobat Man.
I had a horrible dream that a telephone was... Oh.
Hello?
No, you say goodbye, I say hello.
One moment, please. Mark?
I'm watching Dallas. Whoever it is, I'll call them back.
Mr. Logan, just a moment, please. Mr. Felsberg wants to speak with you.
Mark, we seem to be on the right track.
Although we could be on the left, I'm not sure.
Anything new?
Yes, sir. Mengele has a big meeting on the 24th with several fascist leaders from South America.
Really?
We also suspect 2 Nazis in exile. General von Sprengelmann and Sperling. That would be the best moment for the operation.
What do you mean? What operation?
For your 8 testicles.
To blow them off the face of the map on the 24th. With your permission, we would have everything ready to strike.
No. They are murderers. We are not.
At least that sounds like
Mark,
movie wisdom.
If there's to be an operation, its purpose is to put them on trial. Mengele is worse than Eichmann. He used science as a pretext for his sadistic pleasure, experimenting with women and children.
He also experimented with George Michael.
What are you saying?
Tanya Roberts?
We rescued her. She's right here with me.
Did she get my letter?
I tried to tell you about her last time, but she didn't want to listen. She's been artificially inseminated, probably with hormones from several sources.
Did Rip Torn do this to her?
Yeah, while she was unconscious.
How does she know if she was unconscious?
She's pregnant.
Oh, of course. Stupid question. I'm sorry.
There are other ways of getting pregnant.
Having sex, you know, getting jiggy with it, putting your Mac down, getting your freak on. Tripping the light's fantastic. Okay, that last one means something else, but you get the picture.
We need someone who can testify that this man is Mengele. We need witnesses.
Witnesses?
Only then can I give you my blessing for your so-called operation.
Goodbye, sir. Thank you.
Wait, hold on. I'll be the witness. I'll go back. Hello? Hello?
No, it's too late. I've already hung up.
Here, nobody would like to talk to you.
You can't go back. He will kill you.
Mark, I'm going. If I can get proof, then I can testify. And then you can make your attack on the 24th.
Now, do these heels look good on me?
Eva!
You forgot the mixtape I made you.
Garcia, hit me.
With my best shot?
Why?
Come on, punch me. Will you please punch me here?
Okay.
I'm afraid it's true. You do have 8 testicles.
Aaron Horner will be there tomorrow. Thank you.
And 2 of my best men were killed.
One day I might tell you the first half
It's
of
a
that
lot
sentence.
of explaining, young lady.
It was horrible. The kidnappers murdered them.
Kidnappers? But who? When? Where? Who was
kidnapped.
I was. When I came out of the hairdresser's, they grabbed me and shoved me into the car, and then they took off. It was terrible. It was just terrible.
Okay. Now, who kidnapped you?
Terrorists. Jews. They pushed me down on the floor of the car, but I saw one of them throw the hand grenade. And then I heard the explosion.
But who were they? Where did they take you? Did they question you?
I told you. They were Jews. They kept me locked up in a tiny room, and they did question me about you. They asked me who you were and what you did.
And what did you tell them?
I said that you were a retired businessman, and that you were charming, and you are, and that I enjoyed being with you, and I do, Carl, truly I do. I'm so happy to be back. You're the only friend I have in the world.
Though I do have friends on other worlds.
Wait. Not so fast. How did you get away?
By hot air balloon.
They let me go last night. They threw me out of the car. I walked all night to get here.
Do you know where they went?
I think they went to the airport because I heard them talking about a flight to Israel. That's why I'm sure they're Jews, both of them. Carl, I'm so happy to be back. I thought about you so much when they locked me up. I want to help you with your work.
I don't know if I can trust you. Oh, we'll see. But no more hairdresser, no more escapades. You'll stay here and take orders from me alone. Or from Gertrude. Understood?
And why is that Chinese symbol behind me?
Gertrude! You'll put her on a test. Show her the clinic and, everything.
I will?
And report on her reactions. And be sure she doesn't leave the house, ever!
Just so we're clear, reactions to what exactly? Fly away. In there. Well, may as well give you a tour of the facilities. This is where we keep the monkey people.
They told me to stop masturbating.
Okay.
Don't come in here. No. Don't want to come in here. Don't do it. Give me some bad LSD. They're going to give some to you.
I wonder if they have any decaf.
Sometimes it comes down to just a man and his knife. Unless there's a woman, but there's not. I mean, there's the girl I punched, but she don't like me. What the hell is interrupting my soliloquy? I really need to find him someone to beat up. I should have let him punch the woman. Well, it's just you and me, my friend. Jeez, I don't even know what to talk about in my own thoughts.
Well, Superman 3 was an Oscar winner compared to Superman 4. In that one, Christopher Reeves gives some very good acting. When he gets drunk and mean, he sits in the bar flicking peanuts at the bitter bottles. That bitter look on his face, that twitch in his eye. He has to lose himself in order to find himself.
I would like you to meet my boys. This is David, our electronics wizard. Thanks to him, we have been able to get all the details of Mengele's plans. His contribution is priceless.
Nice to meet you.
Jose.
I'm up.
He has a personal score to settle. He's a gypsy. He's got the fingerprints.
More like old hippie, but gypsy will do.
Garcia. He saves lives with explosives, knives, and grenades. One day it was yours. You didn't even notice.
Gee, sorry for risking my own life.
Where is Roger?
Yes! Hey! Yes!
Note to self, never call this man by name.
Great bunch of kids.
That was fun. I gotta go.
We'll make a great team. My job's to cover you from up on the hill. Now, there are two things. Hold your fire as long as possible.
Like in tantric sex?
And remember, we want to take them alive. David, I'll give you the signal.
Okay.
Now, we've got to rescue the girl. She's our principal witness.
This time, I get to punch her.
Okay. Now, let's work out our strategy.
For medieval France? No, we are in Paraguay. Paraguay.
Sit down, Eva. Thank you, Gertrude. I won't need you anymore.
I mean, at all. Pack your things and leave. By the way, I've been having an affair with George Michael.
I think you've passed the test. Gertrude told me you can take it. But do you still want to help me after what you've seen?
Oh, yes, Carl, very much. Because I know it's for a good cause.
A good cause? But it's 1,000 times more than a good cause. It's a divine calling.
Don't you hear my theme music?
Experiments aim at creating a new race. A new race. The master race the Führer had hoped will one day rule the world.
Thank you, Doctor. Your portrayal of Bela Lugosi in Bride of the Monster was marvelous. We'll let you know if you get the part in the remake.
And I'm very flattered that you trust me.
With you as my assistant, some of those wretched creatures below will cooperate much more willingly than if they face Gertrude and her sinister face. You see, a surgical operation has a much greater chance of success if the patient faces a beautiful, young, smiling girl like you. I have some experiments planned for tonight, and I'll call you. But meanwhile, go to your room.
I said we'll call you. You can step out of character now, Doctor.
But I don't know how to make an injection. Will you help me?
Of course, I'll show you. But now go on. I'm very busy.
Oh, busy indeed. I'm gonna get Mengelayed.
Hey, Freddie.
What is it, Chad?
Why'd you leave Queen? You guys had some great songs.
Shut up. I don't want to talk about that phase of my life.
You know, the Muppets did a pretty good version of Bohemian Rhapsody.
Please stop.
Hey, welcome back. I understand you were kidnapped by terrorists. Did they hurt you?
I don't want to talk about it. I'm happy to be back.
You look lovely. I'll come to your room some evening and pay you a visit.
Wolfgang, how can you say that to me? You told me you didn't even like women.
That's just orders, but now I understand that's over. You'll be working with Carl.
But I'm pregnant. I'm having his child.
His child? Never mind. Anyway.
It's a great joke. I'll tell you later.
We've plenty of time.
You disgust me. Don't you ever come near me again.
All right. I'm in a hurry now, but we'll talk about this another time.
Hey, Chris, why did Freddie leave Queen?
Come.
Okie dokie.
Hey, why did you leave Queen? You guys had some really good songs. In fact, the Highlander soundtrack made me a new fan all over again. Bruce Campbell, Pat Boone, and Freddie Mercury meet their fans.
Soldiers! I welcome you in the name of our noble cause, the forging of all South American countries into one unified, invincible nation. My friend,
These new maxi pads are so comfortable.
Colonel Santander, who sent you here to help us to victory, will be arriving tomorrow to take part in an international conference where the final strategy will be planned.
Freebird!
He personally will give you your orders as to where your courageous help will be needed. Until then, you have a 48-hour leave.
Hot dogs and chips will be served at 0900.
Enjoy yourself.
And give me 30 jumping jacks.
Oh, I gotta get the cake out of the oven. Maybe it was a bad idea to put a telephone in there. Come here. She's about to do something to betray you. She's telling them about George Michael.
There's going to be a whole company coming with arms from their arsenal. I've seen the soldiers. They are here. I've seen them. I must find the right way to telling this recording.
So you want to work with me, starting tonight, huh? As my collaborator, as my assistant. You will work with me, but not as my assistant, as my choice subject. Take her, lock her up in the cage in the gallery for everyone to see what we do to traitors and spies.
So, you wanted to take my place? I'll show you, you big...
Does the bruise match the one Garcia gave me? Gee, thanks for coming into Walmart, mister. These are the stereos we have on sale. Let me show you how they work.
Some woman for you. I told her that I was your brother.
What did she say?
Well, I barely heard her, but she whispered something about the attack. It has to be tomorrow. 'Cause there's too many soldiers, or something.
Go on. What else did she say?
Nothing. That's it. Suddenly she was off the phone. But it wasn't cut. Because I heard noises.
What kind?
I don't know. Like, yelling. So I hung up.
That was a very stupid thing to do, son.
You stay here. I'm going to try and find Mark. If she calls back, you try to remember exactly what she says. Everything.
You gonna leave me in this creepy camera angle all alone? Morgan Fairchild is Tess Harper as Nurse Ratched. Can I have my nose back? Okay, never mind. Had to ask.
What do you want? Don't touch me. Leave me alone. No. No. Gertrude! What are you doing? What's that?
Lemonade.
What are you going to do?
Keep quiet.
Oh, this blouse doesn't match this dress.
Don't do anything.
Meanwhile, in the Rockford files, Jim takes more guys to Area 51.
Okay, you've got your positions.
Red Dawn 2, Electric Boogaloo.
Let's go.
This time I enjoy Superman movie without Pat Boone. Angel of Death 2, The Return of Butt Guy.
Well, I'm not saying I'd like to build a summer home here, but the trees are actually quite lovely. So, I guess this is the Fourth Reich.
Well, they already took Superman 4 out of theater, so now we have to see Dirty Dancing.
Adonis searches for Venus, but sees only Nazis in jeans.
There is Butt Guy. How about I play Cupid and shoot him in the butt? Thus, with a kiss, I die.
Ralph Macchio, put that here.
Hey man, this is a pretty sweet gig.
Sam Neill is Nick Nolte in Naked Prey. I said, say goodbye to Miss Laura. Hey, is that a movie camera?
bring it to me, huh?
Yes, Herr Doctor.
Good morning, Herr Doctor. Morning. Everything is ready. Our guests are waiting for us in the conference hall.
We'll pass through the gallery.
Great, the scenic route. I can't wait.
Did I leave the iron on? Oh well.
Did he leave the iron on? Oh well. Duh, I didn't do it, sir. It was like this when I got here, sir.
I've never been here before, Doctor.
That's what she said.
Result of your experiments?
How the hell do you not know that by now?
There's just a few of them up here. The best are down below. In my clinic.
What do you mean, best?
See, fascinating science.
Science? But it's much more than that.
Kramer?
There's one whose mother I had inseminated with the sperm of a chimpanzee, and later on, while he was still a fetus, I guided his growth. That's genetics.
And what's this? Ava?
Wolfgang, help me. Please help me.
What's she doing here?
Oh, she's a spy and a traitor.
I thought so. The way she behaved yesterday.
Let's go.
Come in. I told you I hate spearmint. And over to your right is Mount Ararat, where Noah's Ark once sat. Noah's Ark? Really? I've got to check this out. Well, where'd they go? Hello? What happened to the Ark after being here? Nazis. I hate these guys. Anthony Quinn is Dan Haggerty in Grizzly Zorba. Would a reference to Another One Bites the Dust be too obvious? Yeah, I'll just let that one go. Fourth Reich presents Anonymous Retards, Retarding Audiences, Superman 4.
Gentlemen.
Really? Where?
It is both a pleasure and an honor to welcome you. And I do so with the conviction that this is the birth of the Fourth Reich.
Or something spelled like it.
Now I'd like to introduce our host and leader,
Charles Nelson Riley.
Dr. Carl Herman.
They live.
Yes, indeed, we do.
Yes, my friends. Abraham Lincoln's stupid slogan, all men are created equal, is but a stupid lie. It will be eradicated forever.
Hey, stop heckling back there.
Democracy is both a myth and a propaganda trick for the benefit of the lazy, the parasites. and
Carl, you're kind of preaching to the choir here, buddy.
Be called humans. Only blind obedience will make the lower classes work and create prosperity for the ruling class. For you.
And you.
Your masters.
John Parr is Joseph Gordon-Levitt in Son of Rambo. Aha, Mr. Agility is back in attempted action. Jesus, I don't think you got my legs enough. Why don't you shoot him a 19th time for good measure?
Do me a favor. Put my legs out of their misery.
Yeah, but it's okay, it's okay. If it doesn't get better, I can still do card tricks for a living. Oh, you go. All I need is a gun, any gun.
And a deck of cards. Any deck. This one is a toy, but you said any gun, so there you go. Good luck with the legs and cards and toy guns.
Boom. Great South American Imperio Nacional Socialista, conceived today, will be reality tomorrow.
Unless the anonymous retards screw it all up. Oh, wait, that's us.
The different faces of our strategy.
It's a beautiful morning. I think I'll take a walk outside. Did I miss something that called for him to roll?
There!
Paul McCartney spies a strange scene. Ready or not, here I come. Spider-Man, Spider-Man, does whatever a spider can. Kevin Kline, P.I. Check out my backstroke, man. I mean, death stroke.
Gentlemen, please, don't worry. Our men are training.
Got a cramp in my right hand right when that gunshot sounded. That was weird.
Get the helicopter up, now!
And fire my hairstylist. There really are aliens in Hangar 18. Get the hell out of here. Thank you for this one, Cupid. I will use it to make him fall in love with Imelda Marcos.
Nazi special.
Under pressure.
Stay here.
When's he gonna learn those things he's putting in there have nothing to do with the explosions occurring off the set?
This is gonna hurt me a lot more than it's gonna hurt you. Frickin' turtles, get out of the way.
Get that stuff in the car and wait for me. Okay.
Are you sure you're dead? Michael Pare in the Philadelphia Experiment. Victory is mine! Hey, weren't you just over there?
Bastard!
Hold me! Place one-liner here.
Freeze!
Well, which is it, young feller? You whether or I should freeze or get down on the ground? Seeing as how if I was to freeze, I couldn't rightly get down off the ground. Sacha Baron Cohen is Chuck Norris in Borat, missing in action. You make me feel like dancing. Huh? How'd he get there? I've had it. I'm gonna strangle myself with these two machine guns.
Boys, come and wash up. Dinner's ready.
Brad Pitt in his dramatic first role. But I just got here. I present my death. Where? I see nothing.
Yes.
Look out.
Where's Mark?
He's looking for you. You all right?
Yeah.
Come on, let's go.
No. I want to get them out first.
Why?
Then you'll need this.
I want no part of your last-minute rescue effort. My work here is done. You're welcome.
Good luck.
Listen, you gotta get me out of here. These people are in genuine need of treatment. Trust me, leave them here. But if you want to have a moment, I'll be waiting right here.
Where's Mengele? I don't know. Where's Mengele? I think I know.
Well, then why did you ask me?
Take care of him and find Eva. She's in the clinic. Okay. Out! Out!
You heard the man. I'm going to take care of you. Now get to the cafeteria so I can make you chicken soup and grilled cheese sandwiches. Ilsa, she-wolf of the SS. Okay, now zoom in so the audience can see that she's bleeding. We got Caro syrup with red food coloring, and by God, we're gonna use it. I guess she changed her mind about helping the monkey people escape.
Joseph Mengele.
Who are you?
I've spent a lifetime searching for you.
That's who you are? I don't understand.
Finally we meet, Herr Doctor.
That's what you think.
Oh! Be careful of the turtles.
We want Mengele alive.
You stupid Jew! Mengele can't die. He's a myth. He lives forever!
Wow, scream echoes. Well, it was only a matter of time anyways till she turned into a complete monkey woman. For never was a tale of more woe. Angel of Death, loosely based on Hamlet. Very loosely. I'm dreaming of another movie. Oh, I'm tripping hard. I can feel all my energy projecting into the earth. It's wild, man. I'm just dead.
Why? Oh, Lord, will this never end?
I don't always drink beer, but when I do, I drink Pabst Blue Ribbon.